From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Showing the slab in today's game. Andrew Heaney, what's the word on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Cody Bellinger, the leadoff. Swing and a ground. Gonzalez to first in time, and Bellinger is out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one not close. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Judge waits. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Yanks held in check. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab, Carlos Rodon.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Brian Reynolds here. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Reynolds, in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Joey Bart now. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. In there for strike 1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's too high.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him. And that is that.
Well, this guy can.
Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one's in there. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. This one in the air, center field. Sawinski makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Rodon back to work. Rocketed out towards right center. 1 up, 1 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summerskill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Jack Sawinski, 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm throws to first in time. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stanton sizing this one up. That is the inning. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a ball.
Off the plate.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. McCutchen puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that one upstairs.
2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So the lineup flips over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, leading off Spencer Horwitz. And that is out of play. Line drive, makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pham batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
1 out, runner at second. And now here is Nick Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Rodon sets and deals. And now 2 balls and a strike. Right side. In plenty of time to first, and that's an out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. And a count 1-2. Rodon ready. Here comes. And now the count is even. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Swings and lines one towards the gap. No one can get there. It falls in. In from third is the tying run. The throw to second is offline.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. This is Joey Bart. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. All even at 1 apiece. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Ball 3.
That one the other way. Horowitz. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's down and away.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that's way high. And the count even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Liover Peguero. That clips a corner. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, knocks it down. And he'll be safe at first. And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. Grounded out his first time. Runner on the go. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at first, 1 away. Snap throw to first. Peguero back in on a dive. And that misses off the outside edge. Late on that fastball.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering way off the plate. Figueroa, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Nope,
that one
foul.
down the line, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Here's McCutchen. Fly to left his first time. Step off throw to first. And he's back in safely. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. That's outside. Now 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. There's the strike. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. The run comes in from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Tommy Pham. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Line drive. Bellinger makes the grab. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Heaney back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering, and it just misses. Goldie on at first, nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is down low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And fouled off. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Runner takes off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. McCutchen has it sized up. And there's two down. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Flied to right his first time. And ball one. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Two to count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees 1. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Nick Gonzalez. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Very high with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan Reynolds. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger under it. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Bart in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the back here at PNC Park. Now the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And that one fouled off. The pitch to LeMahieu. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is downstairs. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Off the mark there. Ball 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Volpe up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Figueroa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
One down, runner at 3rd. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Check
That
swing.
ball
Did he go? No, he didn't. Figueroa takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. That's out to center field. Bellinger under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from 3rd.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Foul ball. The pitch to McCutchen. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a strike. Santana, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate, 1 for 2.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
ball
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that just misses. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Down in order. Go ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, center forward.
Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Pham, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball. And it's fouled away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one
3
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And the batter now, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 2nd of the year, and they add on. It's 4-1.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the left-hander on now, Tim Hill. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 35.
Chisholm in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen, David Bednar. The closer getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's one down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Wells in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. McCutchen makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 1 away. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hayes at first, 1 gone.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And the next
2 balls,
pitch is
1
way
strike.
outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. He's in there. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. In there, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside. And the count 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. First and third, 1 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 3. There comes a skipper out of the
Pitching for New York. Number 57. Scott F. Ross.
check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
All ones the count.
On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie.
Oh.
And McCutchen is out. And that is that. Pirates strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of ninth-inning comeback.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bednar, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. Pitch misses there, and a full count now. Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting the seventh hitter.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A massive home run. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it, and he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And now 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And ball 1.
1-1.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And there's a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. David Bednar out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.